Sabine, I'll be right with you. Sure, make sure you like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell. Hi, welcome. Sure, all you have to do is like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell. Sabine, what is your question? Don't forget to click the notification bell and select all notifications. Sabine, when will good times start for you? Okay, so bad times are going to be over soon. You just have to stay optimistic. The second you start practicing self-love is when good times will start for you. Right now, it seems you're neglecting to love yourself, and you have to practice treating yourself with love, nurturing yourself, taking good care of your health, your body, your emotions. Make sure that you are nurturing to yourself and that you're treating yourself with the love that you want to receive from other people. What are Ahmad's feelings towards you and next actions? Libra, today you fought with him and ended everything. So what are their feelings towards you? You're welcome, Sabine. What are their feelings and next actions towards you? Okay. So honestly, they don't want to come towards you. They want you to come towards them. Yeah, this person does not want to pursue you. If anything, they want you to be the one to pursue them, but they're not willing to make the effort to come towards you. They just want to kind of treat this connection as a game. They're not really interested in pursuing anything serious with you. They think that you play too many games, so they're treating this as a game as well. Yes, so I already answered your question, love. Just rewind and listen to the message again. Hey, Phantom Punk. It's going great. How are you? So I already answered your question about the Libra's feelings and next actions towards you. Just rewind the live stream and rewatch that segment. Great. What brings you by, Phantom? No worries, love. Sure. Did you have a specific question in mind? Hey Abrojit. Hey Shraddha. You guys, I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing your names. You'll have to just bear with me. I'm not very good at pronouncing names like that I'm not familiar with. So let's take Phantom's question, and then after that we will take Abrojit, and after Abrojit we will take Shraddha, and after Shraddha we'll do Ari the Beautiful. You're welcome. So let's see. First of all, can you guys hear me all right? Phantom wants to know just what's coming their way soon. Sure. Okay, you guys bear with me. I'm going to take a hit and then we're going to get started on Phantom's question. This is a smoker friendly channel, so if you have a problem with that, this is not the channel for you. Okay, thank you guys for bearing with me. What is coming your way soon? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, with Phantom's permission and God's permission, please show us what we seek to know. Explore it in the cards detail. Show us the answers, clear and thorough. Expose the truth in this tarot. We give thanks and praise to the Most High, and we ask that you protect our energy as we go within the tarot for Phantom. Thank you, Spirit. So Spirit, talk to us please. What is coming Phantom Punk's way soon? Oof, okay. Try to focus in your energy or quiet down your mind, your thoughts, so we can get on the same frequency, okay? I do feel somewhat of a blockage. I don't know if it's because your thoughts aren't focused in on your question, or maybe your thoughts are racing. Either way, just try to quiet down your mind and try to focus on your question. Okay, the Tower reversed, Three of Cups, Temperance reversed, and the Star. Okay. So what I'm seeing here, is that there seems to be a stagnant energy where you want to move forward, but you haven't put much action towards moving forward. It's almost like you are just repeating the same cycles and not doing anything new here to create change. What's preventing you from having something to celebrate or having something to be happy about, or just from positive change in general, is that there's a lack of balance. And that's a very broad phrase. Like, usually when other readers say that, it kind of upsets me, because I would rather gain some clarity as to what needs to be balanced in my life, right? I'm guessing that might be what you're feeling as well. And if that's right, what I'm seeing here is that the balance needs to be between your goals and your actions. First of all, what I'm seeing from Spirit is that you need to first set a specific goal for yourself before you can plan on what the actions are that follow, that will help you get there. But there's too much energy towards the desire for change, and not enough energy towards having a specific intention of change. So focus in on what it is you really want to achieve, what your specific goals are, and manifest with that in mind, rather than waiting around on change or on progress without taking necessarily any real steps to get there. It's not enough to manifest change. You have to manifest specific change, which turns into intention, and only with intention can you really manifest correctly. So that's what I'm seeing for you. Hey, daughter of the king. Okay, so who was after Phantom? I think it was Brigitte. Is that you? Go ahead and put your question in the chat. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. I think it's pronounced Brigitte. You're welcome. Anytime, love. Perfect. Go ahead and enter your question in the chat. What are Rishi's feelings for you? Let's see. What are Rishi's feelings for you? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, with God's permission and without Rishi's permission, to show us what we seek to know. Explore it in the cards of tarot. Give us the answers clear and thorough. Expose the truth in this tarot. Give thanks and prayers to the Most High. We ask that you protect our energy as we go over the tarot. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we have the Ten of Cups reversed, Death reversed, Emperor, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so what do these cards depict? First of all, I see that this is going to be a very stagnant phase with this person, where not much is going to happen anytime soon. This person doesn't feel as though there's much here that will bring them fulfillment. And they're very much just, I wouldn't say they're waiting on you to prove yourself, but they just don't expect for you to do so, to prove that you're someone that they would want to be with. They just think that you're just basically, that there's no action behind your intent with this person. They also feel as though they're not sure if they could trust you. There is like this feeling of uncertainty where they don't know what your true intentions are, and they don't, for that very reason, they don't feel the need to move forward and try to pursue you or try to pursue a connection with you. They feel as though they don't know if you are someone that's honest with them or if you're willing to open up to them. So that's what I see for you, Brigitte. Let's see. Shraddha, are you here? And after Shraddha is Ari. You're welcome. So after Shraddha is Ari. If Shraddha's not here, we'll move on to Ari. So I'll wait. If you're here, please enter your question in the chat. Yes, what's your question, Shraddha? And who was after Ari? Does anyone remember who was after Ari? Shraddha, go ahead and post your question in the chat. Ooh. Okay, your question is, what's coming next for me and casual dating in contact? Okay, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, with Shraddha's permission and with God's permission, please show us what we seek to know. Explore it in the cards we throw. Give us the answers clear and thorough. Expose the truth in this tarot. We give thanks and praise to the Most High, and we ask that you protect our energy as we go in this tarot. Thank you, Spirit. What is coming next for you and M? Okay, we have the Hanged Man. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Cups reversed. Four of Pentacles. Okay. Let's see here. Give me a second to analyze what these cards mean, okay? Sorry, okay, can you hear me all right? I think I had myself on mute. Let me know if you can hear me all right. So together, these cards suggest a situation where emotional clarity is needed before you can progress. There might be delays or stagnation, possibly self-imposed, while you kind of reassess your efforts and your emotional investments with this person. So there's a call here to loosen your grip on the outcomes, or on fears, on perfection, and kind of take a shift in your perspective. Healing and growth won't come through control or withdrawal, but with honest reflection, and with balanced effort instead. Does that make sense? Let me simplify this for you. There may be times where you guys try to manipulate this connection by, like, I don't want to say playing games, but like maybe playing hard to get, or kind of playing by the book too much. Like, for example, if someone doesn't text you for 2 days and you think to yourself, they didn't text me for 2 days, so I'm not going to text them for 2 days. That's an example of what can kind of withhold you from progressing with this person. Just be authentic to how you feel about this person and react out of your genuine emotions and from your heart, rather than try to play in a smart or manipulative way. It might not be your intention to be manipulative, but it is an act of manipulation to try to play things in a way where you think you're being where you think you're just returning the same energy that they give you. Spirit is saying, just trust your intuition. Don't be afraid to express how you really feel to this person. Don't hold back, or it can instead make you guys become stagnant in your growth or your progression in your relationship. Does that make sense to you? So that's what I see for you. Ari, go ahead and post your question, love. Sure, Cindy. Just like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell. You're welcome, love. Okay, sorry, love. I was grabbing a drink. Let me read what you wrote. can you tell me what's going on with the Sag? He hasn't texted me in a little bit. He usually texts me back every day. But my intuition is telling me that he's just busy or stressed out, or it may not be my intuition. I hope he texts me back today, though. But yeah, he's going through some stuff. I just want a confirmation. Alright, girl, let's see what comes out for you. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, with Ari's permission and with God's permission, please show us what we seek to know. Explore it in the cards you throw. Give us the answers, clear and thorough. Expose the truth in this tarot. We give thanks and praise to the Most High. We ask that you protect our energy as we go within the tarot for Ari. Thank you, Spirit. What is going on with the Sag? Okay, the Lovers reversed, the Tower, the Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles reversed. Okay. I want to get a clarifying card for this. Okay. Girl, so I'm just going to be straightforward with you and give it to you straight. So it seems as though right now a connection is not, you know, on the top of his priority list. There is something big that has happened with this person. And it could be that what they're dealing with actually has to do with some type of trauma or heartache in regards to something where a connection, whether it be romantic or platonic, just didn't work out. It can be that they're actually in the middle of arguing with this person, which is keeping them a bit distracted. Now, like I said, don't jump to conclusions, because it could be something platonic or something that's, you know, not romantic. Or it could be, you know, we'd have to look deeper into this situation in order to find out specifics. But I will say you're right about this person going through a lot. It's not a reflection on how they feel about you. It's more so them still trying to heal through some trauma and some type of disconnect that they feel is crucial for them to really be able to feel like they can move forward, is for them to fix that situation. Until then, they're going to remain a bit preoccupied. To answer your question, I do see that they are going through a lot. So if that's the confirmation you needed, yes, they are going through a lot, which is making them a bit preoccupied to deal with this connection. I will say something that you might not know is that the things that they're dealing with, it might not be something that they specifically told you about. It could be that it's something that they haven't spoke with you about, something that, you know, they would rather not talk about with you. But as I said before, it's not them not talking to you at the moment, doesn't have anything to do with how much they're interested in you. It could be that this person actually is quite interested, but they have some healing to do on the side with a past connection. Now, do I sense any dishonesty or any like running around on you type of energy? No, I don't. But I do see that they have a lot of healing to do, and their heartache is really at the center of their emotions right now. It really is consuming them, and kind of keeping this connection with you in a stagnant phase. I would say to just give them the space that they need in order to sort things out. Like, continue to do what you're already doing and hold space for them. But I would also say to kind of do your due diligence and be very wise about who you allow to enter your life and enter your energy. Don't, like, I wouldn't say to be paranoid over it, but I would say to be very careful and cautious about who you allow to enter into your life. So make sure that this person, make sure you don't lay all your eggs in one basket with this person, because if you don't know them too well, you know, there's a chance that you could get hurt if you don't know everything. But if you do know this person well and you know that they're not the type of person to hurt you, then I would continue to hold space for this person. So yeah, that's what I see, love. I don't think it's something, by the way, that they're trying to hide from you. I just think it's something that's very personal to them at this time. And I think maybe the closer you get, the more they'll open up. You're welcome, love. So who was after Ari? After Ari, it was... I think it was Alicia. And after... Oh, I'm sorry. No, it was Daughter of the King. And then after Daughter of the King, it's Alicia. After Alicia, it's Dumini. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. After Dumini, it is Cindy. Let me know if after Cindy is Melissa. And after Melissa is the Vintage Souls. So let me know if I skipped anybody, okay? So, Alicia, if you're not here, we're going to move forward. I'll give Alicia one more minute to come through, and if you're not here, we'll skip to the next person. Who was after Alicia? Daughter of the King, if you're here, you can post your question up as well. So Alicia and Daughter of the King will give you guys a second to write your questions, and if you guys are not here, we'll move forward to Dumini. Dumini, you could go ahead and write your question. Oh, okay. It actually looks like Daughter of the King is here. So let me go ahead and read your question. So, daughter of the king, the free reading is just for one question. So go ahead and pick which question you want me to look into, and I'll go ahead with your reading. Sure, Sabby. Sabby, you will be after, you'll be after Cindy. Oh, I'm sorry, you'll be after Vintage Souls. So if you haven't got a reading yet and you want to be added to the list, can you go ahead and enter free reading in the chat right now? Because I'm going to write out the list actually so I don't lose the order. Okay, you guys, so I made the list. Let me go ahead and put it up so you guys can see. Okay. So we are on daughter right now, then Dumini, Cindy, Melissa, Vintage Soul, and Sabby. So if I skipped your name on this list, let me know. But as of right now, this is the order. Okay? Sorry for the messy handwriting, you guys. Alright. So let's proceed with daughter's question. You said, has or is my husband filing for divorce to be with someone else? Thank you guys for waiting patiently. I appreciate that. Okay, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. With God's and daughter's permission, please show us what we seek to know. Explore it in the cards you show. Give us the answers, clear and thorough. Expose the truth of this tarot. We give thanks and praise to the Most High. And we ask that we protect our energy as we go within the tarot and through spirit. So, is daughter of the king's husband filing for divorce to be with someone else? guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell if you want to be alerted for my free giveaways, free readings, any special events coming up soon on the channel, special topics. Alright, let's clear the energy. What do we have here for daughter of the king? Is her husband filing for divorce to be with someone else? Okay, so we have the King of Cups, Nine of Cups in the reverse, King of Pentacles in the reverse, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So, oh, and a card came falling out of a different deck, but it came flying out anyway, so I'm going to take it. Wow, this is the Eight of Wands. So this is a really complicated situation. I wouldn't say that this person is leaving you particularly for somebody else, but they are planning to leave this connection nonetheless. They don't feel fulfilled in this connection anymore. And they are also, I see that they're done waiting for any type of change or any type of healing with this connection. They do seem to want to heal and move forward, but they want to go about this separately. I do not see anything here in the cards in regards to another person in particular. I do see, well, clairvoyantly, I am seeing that there have been other people, but nobody serious enough to leave you for. Or that's not the particular reason for them leaving, like not to be with someone else. But do they want to split up? I do see that they do want to separate. I'm not sure if they're going to go about this legally and file any actual papers, but I do see that they are looking to move forward on their journey separately. So that's what I see for Daughter of the King. Sorry to relay that hurtful news, but the sooner you know, the sooner you can begin to heal. And I would suggest to communicate with your husband directly in order to prevent any confusion or any mishaps. Okay, Dumini, go ahead and post your question, love. And again, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing these names. You guys have to bear with me. Will I be able to pass today? Interview that I faced. It is in about 1 hour. Okay. First of all, good luck with your interview, and let's see what comes out here. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, with domains and God's permission, please show us what we seek to know. Explore it in the cards you throw. Give us the answers clear and thorough. Expose the truth in this tarot. We give thanks and praise to the Most High, and we also protect our energy as we go within the tarot. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I am seeing that you will have a new opportunity here. I do see that, okay, so you haven't been manifesting for this interview properly. Spirit is actually telling me that in order for you to manifest passing this interview or doing well on this interview, you must remember that when manifesting something, you have to be willing to sacrifice something that no longer works out for you, and be willing to leave behind what no longer serves you. So there's something currently happening with you, or something that you're holding on to that no longer benefits or serves you, and you have to be willing to move past that and let that go in order to make room for you getting this new job or passing this interview. However, if that being said, if you are willing and able to do that, Spirit will grant you this opportunity for a new job or whatever this is you're interviewing for. It's not a question if you will do well on this interview. I am seeing that you'll do well on this interview for sure. The question is, will you be hired for this position? There's other people who are also interviewing for this same position who may also do well in this interview, but the question is, are you the right one for this position? Spirit is saying that you need to be willing to make a sacrifice in your life, let go of something that no longer serves you, and be willing to move forward with the goal of manifesting new things in your life and breaking old habits and patterns in order for you to be hired. So it seems you will pass this interview. You just need to be willing to move forward in a positive direction and leave behind old habits in order for you to get hired. So that's what I see for you, Demi. So Cindy, go ahead and post your question if you're still here with us. Too many, just go ahead and rewind the reading and try to take in what I'm saying. You might need to hear it once or twice in order to understand what I'm saying. So Cindy's saying, I would like to know, how does Christopher and feel about me? Okay, let's take a look. How does Christopher and feel about you? Sons and spirit guides, with Cindy's permission and with God's permission, please show us what we seek to know. Explore it in the cards we throw. Give us the answers clear and thorough. Expose the truth in this tarot. We give thanks and praise to the Most High. We ask that you protect our energy as we go within the tarot. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we have the Five of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Four of Cups in the reverse. So, Cindy, I have a question. Are you guys not in communication at the moment? Because with this Five of Cups energy, I'm going to get some clarification on this card, because it seems as though there's something happening in this connection where they're not exactly... oops, oh my goodness, sorry. They're not exactly pouring all of their energy or as much energy into this connection as you'd like. Seeing that in the Five of Cups, you see how you're pouring water into the top cup. And normally, if you pour water in the top cup, it will overflow and fill in the rest of the cups here. But actually, it seems as though there's not enough water being poured into this top cup, meaning that the energy they're putting into this connection doesn't quite measure up to the energy that you're wanting them to put into this connection. So it seems that there's a shortage here, or there's a blockage here rather, that's going on. And with the Page of Pentacles, this can be something that really just hasn't quite gotten to much of a serious place yet. But I do see there is attraction here from both sides. I do see one of you may like each other more than the other. However, there's somebody here that's feeling ignored or feeling as though they're not receiving the attention that they give. Like that the attention isn't being reciprocated here. Or there's not equal give and take. A lack of balance here. So how do they feel about you? Okay. So this person feels as though you'll probably always be there, even if they don't, like, this person feels as though they're very much in control of this connection, that if they don't reach out to you, you will still be there for them to reach out to later when they are ready. Like, they feel like there's no urgency to reach out to you because you'll still be able to, you'll still respond to them when they do feel like talking to you. They feel like they kind of have the upper hand here. They also kind of distance themselves from this connection, and they're not paying too much attention to you at the moment. I'm seeing they've kind of turned this back on this connection because there was a lack of excitement here. Something that kind of felt anticlimactic for them. They do still have interest in you, but they feel as though there was a lack of excitement happening here, or something that had probably made them feel disinterested, or uninterested rather, sorry about that, uninterested. Just they feel as though there was a lack of, what is the word I'm looking for, Spirit? There was a blockage in this connection where they felt they didn't want to continue on. They didn't feel as though you guys were clicking as well as they wanted it to kind of go. But there is still interest here. There is still an opportunity here for them to reach out, but they do very much feel as though they have the upper hand, and that they can just not talk to you when they feel like it, and then when they're ready to talk to you, that you'll still be there ready and willing to speak to them. So there is a lack of balance here. I would say they feel as though you may be more interested in them than they are with you. But what I'm seeing here is that yeah, they just are looking for excitement, and they don't think that you guys want the same thing. Perhaps they feel as though you're on two different pages. If you want to look into this situation more deeply, feel free to check out the paid reading options I have, so we can kind of look into this further. But I will say this person is a little bit manipulative in the way that they deal with this connection with you. So if I were you, I would suggest to kind of just create some balance by reciprocating the energy that they give to you in this connection. If they give you 10%, give them 10%. If they give you 0%, give them 0%. But definitely don't allow them to continue to feel as though they have the upper hand, because that creates just a lot of imbalance in this connection. So that's what I see for you, love. Melissa, thanks for being ready with your questions. Let's see. What are Joe's current thoughts and feelings towards me? We have been together 10 years, and we have been working on our communication and staying in love, LOL. Oh, I love that. Hey, Sunshine, I'm glad you came back. You can, I'm going to place you on the list after Sabby, okay? You're welcome, Cindy. Okay, so let's see here. What are Joe's current thoughts and feelings towards you? Let's see. Let me use a different deck for you, love. What are angels, ancestors, spirit guides, with Melissa's and God's permission, please show us what we seek to know. Word in the cards we throw. Give us the answers, clear and thorough. Expose the truth in this tarot. We give thanks and praise to the Most High. We ask that you protect our energy as we go within the tarot. Thank you, Spirit. What are Joe's current feelings and thoughts towards Melissa, please? Okay. No reversals in this deck. Okay. Beautiful. So I am seeing that this person feels as though they're creating a strong foundation with you. They feel very much at home with you. Yes, exactly. This person feels fulfillment with you. I'm also seeing that you're, or hearing rather, that you're filling this person's cup of love. I'm seeing that this is also, there's a lot of transformation with this person in particular. A lot of change, but positive change. There's also a lot of dedication I'm hearing. Oh, wow. Okay, so interesting I said that because this next card says altar and dedication. So yes, there is a lot of dedication and commitment to this connection, but I'm also seeing that there's also spiritual dedication here where both of you guys are having faith in this connection. And I'm seeing that this person feels as though they are connected with you emotionally, and this person does feel as though this person wants you to feel as though the efforts you put into this connection are being noticed. I'm also being told to pick a card for you from Spirit. Spirit is wanting me to pick a card for you out of the animal, spirit animal deck to provide you with a spirit animal to kind of help continue to help guide you through your connection with this person. So let's go ahead and pick that spirit animal for you. Thank you, Spirit. What is the spirit animal that you'd like to bless Melissa with? We have two. We have Strength and we have Seven of Earth. So Strength says, Messiah, Lion, and Lamb. True strength is displayed through kindness, forgiveness, and compassion. You have tremendous personal power and courage. And we also have the Cow. The planning, resources, and efforts you've invested in your dream will reap great rewards. In the meantime, have patience and meditate on your next steps. Seven of Earth. So those are the two spirit animals I got for you. The Messiah, Lion and Lamb, and the Cow. Beautiful. If you want to look into your connection further, you're more than welcome to check out the paid readings. Otherwise, I hope that I was able to give you some type of confirmation in this reading. So Nick, I've placed you on the list after Sunshine. Vintage Soul, are you still here? Vintage Soul, go ahead and post your question. Sorry guys, this channel is smoker friendly. I was just taking a hit. So if you're not okay with smoking, this is not the channel for you. Okay, Vintage Soul said, what is Charlene, what's Charlene's feelings towards me? Okay, let's take a look. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, with the Vintage Souls and God's permission, please show us what we seek to know. Explore it in the cards you throw. Give us the answers clear and thorough. Expose the truth in this tarot. We give thanks and praise to the Most High, and we ask that you protect our energy as we go within the tarot. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, first card out is the King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, okay, the Devil, and the Hierophant reversed. Okay. Okay. So Charlene is actually more decisive than you might think. They know exactly what they want and don't want out of a connection, particularly with you. I do see an amazing opportunity here for you guys to have something great. However, this can at times be a very toxic connection in its own way. I am seeing this is also kind of an unconventional connection. But I do see that this person feels free to be themselves with you. They do, the way they feel though is that they expect for you to act on your feelings. This person also, Charlene, also feels as though you guys may have known each other in a past life, which could be the reason that they, I don't know if this, correct me if I'm wrong, is this connection like either it's back and forth or it's hot and cold? I don't know exactly what this is about, but I'm hearing from Spirit that there's some type of like repeating cycle or some type of like some type of repetition here where it goes on and off. Like I'm seeing an image here of like a chart that goes up, down, up, down, up, down, and it's kind of telling me like sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, sometimes it's stable, sometimes it's not, and there's some type of like imbalance here. Correct me if I'm wrong, and take it as it resonates. Let me know if you know what I'm referring to. There is a lot of admiration and attraction in this connection. Now, is this a platonic or a romantic connection? Just give me 1 second while you answer. I'm trying to pick up a card that fell. Hold on. Okay, no wonder, because that's why I was wanting to ask when you said she's a family friend. The reason why I was saying is this platonic or romantic because it didn't quite have like love vibes, like as in romantic couple vibes. So that's why I was wondering, is it a just like a platonic connection? So that makes a lot of sense. That confirms that for me. Now I am seeing that this person thinks that they've met you in a past life. I want to see, but the weird thing is you're saying it's a family friend, but tell me why it shows that there's some type of attraction here. Like, is this on your end or on their end? With this Ace of Pentacles and this Page of Cups, there is some type of attraction, if I'm not mistaken. And like, it doesn't seem as though that sentence would fit into your situation here, but can you tell me why this is coming up? Does this make any sense to you at all? Because I'm a little bit confused. And perhaps you don't quite know about this if that's the case. But this person does feel as though they have some type of a connection with you in a past life. I want to see what they feel this past life connection was. Like I would love to look into this reading further, because if I can tell what your past life connection was with this person, if there was one, or what they feel the past life connection was, then I can see why it is that they give you hate vibes. You said used to be on my end, but I'm not too big on waiting for anything or anyone. Interesting. Okay, so that kind of makes sense here. Let me see. Why is it that this person gives you hate vibes? So I'm guessing the reason they give you hate vibes is because they feel some type of... Here, you know what? Let's take a look into your past. If you have a past life with this person, what do they think this past life situation was? Because there is a deep feeling here that this person knew you before in a different lifetime, and I want to know what was done in that lifetime to make this person feel or act with hate vibes towards you. What could be the reason behind the hate vibes? We have the Emperor, we have the Emperor, Two of Pentacles reverse, Four of Wands reverse. Oh, okay. So hold on, I'm starting to see what's going on here. This person actually feels... Okay. So I don't know if you know this or not, but this person is aware of the fact that there was some attraction on your end. I don't think or know, but again, I don't think that you may have told this person about how you were once attracted to them. But I do feel that Charlene got the vibe of that. Now, she then started acting as though, kind of, I don't want to say ignoring you, but kind of, yeah, ignoring you. And they come out here as the Emperor vibe, which means that by ignoring you, they feel some type of control in this connection, some type of like being able to manipulate this connection by feeling they're in more control over how things go between the two of you if they act as if they ignore you. Like this hate vibe thing they're doing is a mechanism for them to gain more control over this connection. They do know or feel that there was an energy of attraction here, but they may be feeling a little bit I don't know what this feeling is. Let me get a clarifying card. Yeah, they may be not 100% sure if that was the case, but they do have some type of feeling or sense here that you felt a certain type of way about them, and because they're uncertain of what that feeling is really, they try to maintain control of this connection by acting as if there's a reason for them to not speak to you. Does this make any sense at all? Because this is the energy that I'm getting. Why are they coming out as the Emperor? Yeah, this person also likes to put up walls and boundaries in order to protect themselves from any type of uncomfortable or hurtful situation. Also, this person feels very much like they could also feel as if they're too good for you, or it's a little bit of a snobby feeling, a snobby vibe that I'm getting here. And they could be very focused on work here, and they could actually be somebody that acts a little bit unhappy or just preoccupied. But this person thinks about you when they see, well, not often, but when they see you, this person has a certain type of feeling around you, and they think about why that is. This isn't like a romantic feeling or anything, but this is a feeling where they would rather not tell anyone about it. Like, they kind of want to keep it to themselves, and they don't even want to tell you about it, but they do get this energy around you where they're a little bit uncertain about the feelings or emotions involved here. They're a little uncertain and doubtful about it, so they just try to keep to themselves until they can navigate what exactly or how exactly they feel. You could have also, they could have also felt as though you guys got along better when you were younger. Something in regards to like either you got along better in the beginning, or in the beginning that could also refer to when you were younger. Or it could be that your family kind of wanted you guys to get along more, but there was something always in the way. Can you speak to anything in regards to that, to kind of help me find my way here in this reading? But I am seeing that this person feels as though there's a lot of pressure around who wants you guys to get along, and so that's why they kind of keep their distance, because they don't want to feel forced into any connection. So yes, that's what I'm seeing for you, Vintage Soul. This is a very interesting situation. It's kind of it's a little bit of a unique situation. There's a lot of uncertainty going on here, but I do see that however you're feeling, this person definitely gets the vibe of how you're feeling. Hey Laura, actually, you know what, my PayPal is not working right now. Do you have Cash App by any chance? Do you have Apple Pay? Okay, PayPal, let me see. Yeah, I definitely can see that you never hinted off to this person. I could tell that you never told this person how you felt at one point, but they definitely did get a sense of that. Laura, okay, give me a second. I'm gonna give you a different PayPal that you can send it to, love. So Laura, you can actually send it to Set Readings, at Set Readings. So the information is in the description. Sorry about that, you guys. Here, I will write it down for you. And did you want to get the 11:11 reading or the 14:44 reading? Oh, I'm sorry, Laura. I'm only doing the 11:11 or the 14:44. Let's see. Sure, I can do that for you. I can do that for you. Let me know once you've made your payment and you can skip the line and I'll go ahead with your reading. The paid readings do get priority, you guys, so bear with me. Yeah, I'll do the 5:55 reading for you just so you can see how we vibe. Awesome, thank you. And go ahead and post your question once you've finished with your donation, love. The Vintage Soul. I wish I could have provided you with more information. Let me know if there's any other questions I can answer for you to provide some more clarity for you, Vintage Soul. By the way, you guys, feel free to leave me a review in my community board. There is a post I made so that you guys can leave reviews, whether you liked your experience, your reading, disliked it. Feel free to be honest and leave constructive criticism if you feel the need to do so. Hey, Benita. Awesome. Thank you, Laura. Go ahead and feel free to answer your question whenever you're ready. So Vintage, I'll be right with you. Let me just get to this paid reading. If you're still around after Laura's reading, I'll pull a card for you to see if there's any advice from Spirit as to what you can say to make the situation a little less like awkward. Okay, so the screen might say that it's buffering for just a moment as I go ahead and check on what Laura's question was. Okay, you guys? Laura, so your question was, how does F think and feel about you? So let's see what I get here. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, with Laura's and God's permission, please show us what we seek to know. Explore it in the cards you throw. Give us the answers clear and thorough. Expose the truth in this tarot. We give thanks and praise to the Most High. And we ask that you protect our energy as we go within the tarot. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. We have the Devil, we have the Page of Cups. Two of Wands. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So Laura, I will say this. The way that F sees you, thank you, Benita. The way that F sees you, they see you as someone that they would likely pursue. Like it seems like this person sees you as their type. And there's nothing really bad here. You guys ignore the Nightbot, okay? Sorry about that. The Nightbot is like out of control. I don't know why it keeps writing these, but I have to definitely see what's going on with that. But yes, I'm on a paid reading right now, you guys, so please be patient and just wait your turn. We are on a paid reading right now for Laura. Okay. Where was I? Let's clear the energy. So what I'm seeing is that the way F feels about you is that they definitely see you as someone that they would enjoy pursuing. However, here's the thing. With the Devil card here, I do see that from the start of this connection, it could have been that this person felt things got a little bit juvenile or a little bit toxic. However, there is still something that connects you guys. There is still something in this bond that makes F feel as though it's not completely... correct me if I'm wrong, but I get the sense here that there's a blockage between the two of you right now. Like, there's something here that prevents the two of you from either moving forward or from, like, being in a happy, positive situation. With the Devil card, I'm going to go ahead and refer to this guidebook I have for the challenge in this connection, okay? So bear with me. Let me look for that chapter. With the Devil card, it says here, the challenge in this connection, it says, the Devil represents visceral experiences. You cannot ignore your person's powerful presence. Indeed, your irresistible attraction for each other borders on the compulsive, obsessive side. This person may be may be held in a responsible position. His or her worldly achievements are likely to be impressive and may mirror unrealized ambitions of your own. Self-assured, this individual is unafraid of power and knows how to use it. Your person's self-assurance may border on arrogance, however. His or her magnetic charisma makes this trait seem attractive, though. This person's values may be very different from your own, and yet you are captivated by them. The Devil reverse describes a supreme manipulator, though, one who weaves a subtle and binding web around you before you know what is happening. If this card represents someone you have parted from, he or she may resort to some type of emotional blackmail or try to buy you back with offers or holidays. So I would X that part out because that's not what I'm hearing from Spirit. But it says this person's tenacity may frighten you at times. You could also be obsessed with this person, or this person may be obsessed with you, who may not actually even be in your life right now. This individual has got under your skin in some way, and you may need help and guidance in order to free yourself from their insidious influence. It also says here, however this card manifests, it indicates a stagnant situation. Like the Devil's accolades on this card, you are blind to reality. You are blind to reality. Consciousness and acceptance will help you break free. When you receive this card, you may be about to meet your own shadow, confront your fears, or acknowledge your desires. Worldly ambition and acquisition of material wealth is signified by the Devil. He may represent a struggle for individuals who previously who previously existed exclusively on a spiritual level. The Devil is also associated with power, and you may experience an urge to wield control now. This is typically expressed in our financial or sexual terms. Alternatively, you may find yourself feeling controlled by this person in a way that they never intended. So what I'm seeing here is that this person, long story short, this person has a hold on you. Like this person, you may know that this person is not the best for you, or that there's a toxic connection here. However, they still somewhat have a complete hold on you for some reason. Or in other words, you still would like to see something happen with this person, or you're still interested in pursuing this person to some degree. But like I said, there's a feeling here that you may, like, there's a blockage between you guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you guys like on a break, or are you guys kind of like healing from a certain situation between the two of you? If this sounds familiar to you, let me know that I'm going in the right direction. I'm gonna pull some more cards though. Let's see what's going on here. You said he's not a bad person. We had a massive fallout. Oh, sure. I'm not saying that they're a bad person or anything. I do, however, seem to see here that they're not necessarily a bad person, but they're just very they know how to manipulate situations. They like to also be they like to seem as though they have full control over what goes on. Oh wow, with the Tower card, this is definitely confirming that you had that massive fallout. This Tower card is telling me that something happened here while you guys kind of both wanted a different outcome. You're so funny. You said, I don't believe he's that smart. Let's see here. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Knight of Cups. So I'm also seeing here that there was something slowing down your progression with this person, and it could have been something related to finances or related to some type of material wealth. It could have been that this person didn't feel as though they could have, I'm hearing from Spirit, they felt as though you deserved more, or that they felt like they couldn't provide what it was that they wanted to see them be able to give you. Like this person, it doesn't have to be money, but this person wanted to kind of work on themselves a little more on the outside so that they seemed as though they were on the right track, or where they wanted to be in life. but they felt as though they weren't doing so great, or weren't at the level they wanted to be at, in order to kind of be at 100% and be able to pursue this connection at their best. Does that make sense? How do they feel about you? Okay, I'm also seeing that this person does feel as though like you're kind of over what had happened, and that you're kind of going your own way right now. This person doesn't even think that you think about them anymore, or they feel as though you rarely even think about them. Like with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, they feel as though whatever chance they did have with you is no longer on the table. Yeah, with the Lovers in the reverse, they feel like whatever this connection had, they kind of thought that it was going to have a different outcome. With the Strength card here in the Knight of Pentacles, if this connection was to kind of reconvene, they're saying that there would be a slow progress here. It could be that, okay, yeah, with the Death card in the reverse, there's a lack of transformation that they wanted to have. So there's definitely work that they wanted to do on themselves that they are not yet able to achieve. Something about wanting to better themselves or reach their higher self, but this is a slow journey for them, and one where they feel they really need to take their time to reach. But with the Strength card here, they do believe that you're somebody who can understand that and who can hold space for them in that regard. We have the Hangman in the reverse, the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Oh, it keeps cutting off? Okay, give me 1 second. Let me check on my connection really quickly. Okay, can you hear me all right, or is it still breaking up? So there's a period here. So what I'm seeing here is that there's a period of uncertainty. The way they're feeling is that this period of uncertainty is kind of like a phase that they would like to shift. What once felt like an emotional suspension is beginning to kind of release on their end though, and clarity is slowly finding its way in for them. Though progress might feel slow with this person or stagnant, something inside is still stirring with them, and I want to say with you as well. And there's a readiness to see things for what they are. And the reason this is happening between you and this person is that patience is being tested. You've waited, invested, hopes. Perhaps you were wondering if like the time and energy you poured into this connection would ever bear any fruit, or if it would ever even go anywhere. And the results haven't quite matched your hopes or their hopes yet. But don't let this temporary setback define like where this connection is going to lead, because this is somebody that had, this is how can I explain this? Thank you, Spirit. This is someone that once had their heart pierced, I want to say, and they're slowly learning to heal. Even if it's not from your connection, from a past connection, there was a pain that was still lingering, but it's now starting to lift. There's also a sense here that forgiveness for yourself or for them is the key that will kind of soften the edges and open the door here to something better or something new, if it does in fact, if you two in fact do want to open this up again. But there is passion here, I want to say. regardless of anything that may have happened, there's passion here. A desire that comes every so often. And Spirit is saying to take your time and ground your actions in your intentions and not your impulse. Don't be swept away by like their charm or their like what you're attracted to by them, because Spirit is saying that charm may lack depth or direction. So for the path forward, Spirit also wants you to trust your intuition and for you both to take the time to heal before you make a leap here. But we're not gonna, Spirit wants you to understand that while they know that the passion here is still powerful, it has to be paired with clarity, and not everything worth having comes quickly. So what is real will be worth the wait. Spirit is wanting you to understand. I do see here that this person has a lot of insecurities, and this person does want to work on themselves a lot. They may be going through something such as depression or anxiety. I'm seeing that it's not necessarily targeted at you, the depression or anxiety, but there is a lot of emotions here that they're learning to cope with and learning to kind of navigate. And if you're willing to hold space for this person, they will be back. So the way that this person feels about you is that they're hoping that you understand that they need this space and time to be able to heal. They also feel like they hope that when they're done with this healing, or when they feel like they have gained some clarity, that you'll still be around. Yeah, this is somebody that holds you close even when you guys are apart from each other. Right now, they are kind of seeing or kind of feeling as though they don't know whether you're still interested in them or not. But this person seems to be happier with you than without you. Yeah, they may, I don't know if you're ignoring this person or if this person is ignoring you, but there's somebody here in this connection who's not really giving the other much attention, and this is making either you or them, whoever is on the receiving end, feel as though there's a lot of confusion and a lot of how can I say this? There's a lot of unresolved emotions here. But if this is you on the receiving end and you're feeling as though they are no longer interested, that is definitely not the case here. And if it is them that is feeling on that you're no longer interested, they're waiting for some type of a message from you. With the Knight, earlier there was the Knight of Cups, I believe, that came out. Was it the Knight of Cups or the Knight of Wands? There was a Knight that came out, and I'm seeing that this person is with the Knight. Knight cards don't really move very quickly, they move very slowly. So if you're waiting for this person to give you some type of confirmation or a message, they are not going to be the one to reach out first. It's going to have to be you that makes the first step, because this person is trying to move forward with their healing. It would have to be that they received a message or like some type of a nudge from you in order for them to get back on track to moving towards healing this connection with you. Right, so take it as it resonates. If you're the one who is waiting for messages from them, then this is you coming out here as the Four of Cups, kind of feeling as though they're not making the time of day for you, or as if you're feeling unheard or unseen by this person. Now, I will say the reason why this person hasn't reached out to you has nothing to do with whether or not they're interested in you, and it has everything to do with how they feel about themselves at this time. And I feel as though there's a stubbornness going on both ends here. However, the crazy thing is that you guys are both happier with each other in your life. So it's just a matter of who's willing to act on this first. Let's see here. I'm also seeing that this person feels as though this connection with you could be very argumentative, and if this was to open up and heal, there would have to be a lot of work done coming from both sides, and they're wondering if you would be willing to put in the work that it would take, or the effort that it would take, in order to make this connection work. They're very unsure of the fact that you're willing to do your part in this connection. However, they are very willing to do whatever it takes to make it work with you, with this Three of Pentacles. The only thing is, they're not going to be admitting this to you until they hear from you first. They want to be sure, and they want you to prove to them that you would reach out to them first before they will kind of admit to this being the case. They don't want to admit that they're willing to work on things with you unless you reach out to them first, which is their stubborn side coming out. Also, something about this person wondering if you've been home, or you wondering if they've been home. Also, there's a song coming out for you. Let me see. What is the name of this song? There's a song from Spirit that keeps playing right now, and I want to give you the title of it so you can see what the song is and see if you resonate with the lyrics. Let me try to listen in a little bit better. Okay. There's this song called Littlest Things by Lily Allen, and I believe that this is a song that resonates with your situation. Or this is a song which energy you can relate to. So to clarify things, this person does still have passion for you, but they're trying to work on themselves, and this person also is very stubborn and wants you to make the first move here. And you said that you've reached out to them a million times. So the reason why they're not considering this as like an official move by you is because they want to hear something different than what you've already said to them. So basically, if you say something that they feel is missing, then they will reach back out to you. There's something here that they still want to hear from you that you haven't yet said to them, which is making them feel as though you're not 100% ready to put in your part of the effort that they're looking to see in this connection. Anyways, that's what I see for you, love. Also, this person may not be talking to you, but this person is definitely wondering what you've been doing and wondering if you've been home a lot. Something about you being home, or you wondering where you've been going, or who you've been talking to. Like, so they're definitely curious about your whereabouts, even if they're not responding. So let me know if you'd like to look into this situation further, Laura, but I hope I was able to provide you with some type of guidance. Sabby, if you're here still, you can go ahead and post your question. Thank you. I'm out right now, but I think I will return. Thank you for giving me this. You're welcome, love. Anytime. Feel free to revisit anytime you need to. I'm glad I was able to help you out in some way. Great. I'm glad to hear that. Vintage Souls, I do private sessions. After this live stream, I'm open for private sessions if you're interested. Just one-on-one. I do also do them live, or I can email the reading, whatever you guys prefer. I could do private live sessions, or I could do them where I can just record the reading and email them to you guys. Oh, Benita, I'm sorry. Did you donate, love? Oh my god, that would be so nice of you, Benita. That would be really helpful. Thank you so much. Sunshine, you can go ahead and ask your question if Sabby isn't here. And Nick was after Sunshine. So after Nick, I don't know where the rest of the list goes. But I believe Benita is going to make the list. So after Nick, can you make the list, Benita? Tanisha, I'll have Benita add you to the list, love. Amira, you'll be added to the list as well. And I just made Benita the moderator. Benita, did you have a question, love? So after Sunshine was Nick. So let's add Nick to the list after Sunshine. So Sabby, what is, am I pronouncing this name correctly? Raid. What is Raid or Reed's current feelings for me? So give me a second, you guys. Let's wait for Benita to fix the list. And thank you, Benita. And Vintage Soul, let me know if you're interested in a private reading, love. Okay, so what are Raid's current feelings for you? Or Raid. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, with Sabby's and God's permission, please show us what we seek to know. Explore it in the cards you throw. Give us the answers clear and thorough. Show us the truth in this tarot. We give thanks and praise to the Most High. And we ask that you protect our energy as we go within the tarot. Thank you, Spirit. And let's close the free list after Amira. Paid readings will take priority and skip the line. What are Raid's current feelings towards you? Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Is there a disconnect right now between you and Reed? Okay, there's a lot of hurt that is happening here in this connection. That's why I ask. Somebody feels, I don't know if this is you or Reed, but one of you guys feel as though you're tired of waiting for this connection to get better. Almost as if like you completely give up or they completely give up. But yet there's a part of them here or you that is still healing and kind of hopes for the better. There's definitely a lot of emotions and a lot of love in this connection. I don't know if you guys have even said that you love each other yet. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't yet. But there is a lot of love nonetheless. It also could be that one of you guys has problems with saying the phrase I love you. However, there is, just because there's a lack of words, that doesn't mean there's a lack of emotions, is what I'm seeing here. Now, I'm also seeing that it's hard for somebody here to let go, whether this is you or him. This person used to feel as though they were right at home with you. They felt as though they really belonged with you. However, things started moving at a pace that was too fast for them, and this kind of made them kind of hold back a little bit. And to tell you the truth, I'm seeing here that this person could have been very argumentative for unreasonable or for reasons that didn't quite make sense, and it was just a form of it was a manipulation tactic for them to kind of be able to take a step back without admitting that things were moving too fast for them. There's definitely an imbalance here that I'm seeing, and this led to both sides being hurt. It's not just one, it's definitely both sides that feel this hurt emotion. And it's definitely hard for both of you guys to let go, even if it seems as though this person is already in the process of letting go. There is a strong hold here, and I think this is a mental hold where you guys both still think about each other. Yes, so thank you, Spirit. The way that they think and feel about you. So this person at the very moment feels as though they want things to move a little slower. However, they don't want to lose you completely, but they feel as though being able to ignore you is a way for them to be able to control and manipulate the speed of this connection. They do know that they are affecting you by ignoring you. They are doing this on purpose in order to see just how much you'll go after them. Now, the weird thing is this person is not entirely sure about their emotions for you, but they are sure of one thing, that they want to be the ones to be approached while they are sitting and just like seeing you do the work. Like, this seems very arrogant and controlling of them, but I will say this person definitely is insecure about a lot of things, and they kind of feel like they need to see you do some of the work or more of the work in order for them to really feel like they can trust that you have feelings for them. This is somebody that has trust issues and somebody that doesn't believe people when they say that they have feelings for them. And this is because they've been hurt in the past. Now, the phrase hurt people keeps repeating over and over again, which is telling me that your person is someone who is hurt, that only knows how to hurt other people because that's how they've been treated. They are aware that it's affecting you negatively when they don't talk to you, but they don't know any other way of being able to express their feelings, and the way that they're feeling is that things were moving a little too fast. So they were a bit afraid of how quickly things were moving between the two of you. The weird thing is they know it's not you trying to move things along quicker, it's the fact that their feelings also were progressing quickly, and they were afraid of that. So to answer your question, to sum it all up, The way this person feels about you is that they feel very strongly about you and about this connection, and the speed at which they started to develop feelings for you kind of scares them. So the only way that they knew how to be able to gain control over this connection and how fast it was moving was to kind of hold back a little by building walls between the two of you and creating fights that they knew were unreasonable, fights that didn't even need to be fights, but they made a fight out of it anyways in order to just manipulate this connection. They were afraid of how much they started to like you. Also, I will also say it's not purely out of them being scared of how much they like you. It's also because of the fact that this person likes to be in control. They like to be the ones who, like, they like seeing that they like seeing that you go after them. It gives them confidence and it helps them with their insecurities, which they have a lot of actually. And this is something that kind of feeds their ego. So this is very toxic of them, but nonetheless, this is the only way that they know how to have someone prove their love for them, because this is all that they have witnessed and all that they have been shown in the past. They don't know any better. So yes, that's what I'm seeing for you, sadly. If you want to look into this further, let me know. Look into the paid reading options if you're interested. I would definitely like to look into the situation further for you, actually. This is really quite interesting. So, like I said, also, Sabby, this person will come back to you, but they're expecting you to do all the work. So just keep in mind that this person expects more out of you than they're willing to give themselves. Also, did you receive confirmation that this person was opening the messages from the fake accounts? Because I am seeing that there's a lot of messages that they were not opening. I don't know if this is intentional or not. Oh, okay, that makes sense then. Sorry, you guys, I still have an awful cold. Okay, so Sunshine, go ahead and post your question, love. You're welcome, love. What are Ansel and Jerome's intentions and feelings towards me? Okay, let's see what comes out for you, okay? bear with me. Okay. So, Sunshine, what are their feelings and intentions towards you? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, with Sunshine's and God's permission, please show us what we seek to know. Explore it in the cards you throw. Give us the answers clear and thorough. Expose the truth in this tarot. We give thanks and praise to the Most High. We ask you to protect our energy as we go over the tarot. For Sunshine, thank you, Spirit. What are their feelings and intentions towards you? Okay, we have the English trifle, the troublemaker, the taxi, and the foosball table. Okay. So this person does seem to want to still build a connection with you, despite different layers of this relationship, some that may not be very progressive and some that might actually be toxic. However, they do want to build upon those things with you and create a connection that has a strong foundation. This person is willing to go after you too. It might seem as though they're not at times, but this person is willing to put in the effort. Why am I seeing here that there's some kind of a blockage here between the two of you? Correct me if I'm wrong. There's some sort of a blockage here. Can you speak to that a little bit more so I can see where I'm headed towards in this reading? Yes. So, okay, you're saying that they're the one that acts as if they don't care. So that's why in the beginning I got that vibe. So that's why in the beginning, that's why I said this person still does, even if it seems like they don't. Or wouldn't be the ones to put effort in this connection. They are willing to, even if it seems like they're not. However, it seems as though there's a blockage here that is preventing them from being the ones to show that they are trying harder. Like they wanted to, first of all, I am seeing that there's a lot of dominance from this person being exerted in this connection, meaning they have a lot of the say-so that happens in this connection, or it can be that you're the more submissive one in this connection. This person would fight for you, believe it or not. However, with this blockage that I'm seeing here, I don't know what this blockage is, but this blockage is getting in the way of it, and there's something here that you two need to resolve, or something here that needs to be worked out before you guys can proceed to building a strong foundation and working on this connection. Let's see here. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Okay, interesting. So this person feels as though they can't really talk to you, and that they want to take things very slowly with you. They also feel as though maybe it's the right thing to do to leave you behind. And there could be a sense of, they're kind of, I don't want to say that they're hiding you, but they're not really putting you out in the open. Like, they're not really telling, like, they're not ready to let the world know that they're with you, or that they're speaking to you. I don't know what this is in regards to. With the Five of Pentacles, they feel maybe it's better if they just like leave things behind so that they don't have to explain this to people in their life. With the Three of Cups in the reverse, yeah, they're not too excited about telling people about this connection. There's something that they're hiding or keeping from the public. I don't know what this is about, but this is also the reason why they feel they can't talk to you. Maybe they feel as though you wouldn't understand, or maybe they literally can't tell you something, something that they feel like they can't express to you. Let's see. How do they feel about you? How do they truly feel about you? So this person may feel as though they really are attracted to you, but they don't want to take this opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Although they are very attracted to you, they do not want to take this opportunity here to build on a connection with you. It's the reason why is because the Ten of Wands, it's just too this is a connection that would just be too difficult, or there's a lot of baggage that would be involved here. This person has been thinking a lot about whether or not they want to be with you. There's a lot to consider is what I'm seeing. They also don't want to hurt you, but they feel as though this connection may have to come to an end. It's not because they want to leave their options open. It's definitely not that. It's not that they can't decide between you and another person. However, it's more so you or something else. They have to choose between whether they want to be with you or a different situation in their life. They can't have you and something else at the same time is what I'm seeing. So this is why they feel as though they can't take a leap of faith with you. They feel like there's too much to lose. And with the Star card here and the Magician in the reverse, they also feel as though they need to focus on something here in regards to academics that they cannot focus on if they have you on the side. They need to prioritize something here, and by being with you, they're saying that they cannot prioritize this. I'm sorry, give me 1 second.